Lewis for the United States. It's Lewis in the blue with the 3-2 lead. I'm joined by Kendall Cross, the current Olympic champion. And it's Oliaeinejad in on Lewis. He's attempting to tie the score up here. He's behind the United States and scores. That knocks the score.
He's going to have to be solid down here on bottom so as to not get turned. Being tied, it's going to be a big turn if he does get it right here.
And the Iranian had Lewis's hips partially turned, and it doesn't result in anything more than that. Tie score into the second period now, 3-3.
Lewis has really got to get something going here. I'd like to really see a takedown. He's bouncing in and out like he was earlier in the match. Get himself a takedown. That would be really big right here.
Well, he's staying loose. Lots of action by Tyrone Lewis. He's got his hips back. He's got the weight on the Iranian who's trying to turn the corner, change the position. Now he's up. It's Oliaeinejad taking the lower position. He's in on Lewis' leg, bringing his head up.
Not good for the American here.
He's got his center of gravity below Lewis and scores 1 point for the takedown and takes the lead. He looks like he's in a bad position here on the edge of the mat as well, Kendall.
Yes, he is. The leg lace, he's got it. If he could take it off the mat, that might stop the position, but it doesn't look like he's going to do that.
And a 2-point back exposure awarded to Oliaeinejad. Now he has a relatively comfortable lead. The score 7-3, and I'm afraid a lack of experience has Lewis in a predicament.
Yes, it does. It looks as though, you know, the parterre wrestling, the mat wrestling is going to cost him in this match. And that does. It goes back to experience. You just can't expect to have that kind of experience if you're still wrestling in college.
Oliaeinejad pulling up on Lewis's leg. And the current Oklahoma Stater trying to withstand the pressure. And I think he's going to do a good job of that. And they'll be back up to their feet.
There still is time to score and get this thing back in, get the match back in control, or at least get it close to him where he can end up hitting maybe a move at the end and score and win. And he's got to get something going now with only a minute left.
Well, since the early seconds of the match when Lewis scored his 3-point maneuvers, he hasn't scored. Now he's close to scoring. They go out of bounds, and I believe that could have been points for the American. Both officials on the side agree with the referee on the mat, and that they went out of bounds. So a position that could have resulted in 3 points for the American comes away with none. 48 seconds left in the match, and he still faces the same 4-point deficit.
He's got to get after it again here. Going back into the same thing.
It's ducked under by Lewis. He scores the takedown. That brings him within 3. If he ever had a tight gut wrench, this would be the time to have it. It's Lewis on top. Going to try to pick up his side and go with it.
Looks as though he's a little apprehensive, not sure exactly what to do with the gut wrench. The referee calls him up.
He's not successful. Jose pointing his fingers at Lewis saying, let's go. We've got 21 seconds to get a 3-point maneuver here. It's Lewis pounding in on the Iranian.
Last chance here.
Oliaeinejad with a big lead.
The Iranian comfortable. Comfortable to stay in that position.
And there'll be one more opportunity for Lewis to turn Oliaeinejad. 8 seconds left. He needs a multiple scoring movement here. No, they change their minds and bring him back up to their feet.
A throw from feet to back. This is what you have to tie the match. He's running out of time. Doesn't look like it's going to happen.
And it's Lewis from the United States dropping an entertaining 7-4 decision to Oliaeinejad from Iran. That makes the team score now 13 for Iran and 6 for the United States. We'll be back with our next exciting match.